What is going on, you guys? My name is Rayge, and we are back today to go over the Crucible battles that I've had this week. But mind you guys, it's not going to be as conclusive as what we've seen in past videos, just because this week I actually took it quite easy with Cosmic Crucible. There was a web milestone event, and I've been putting this in the shout out in the previous videos as well, but I just didn't really care for participating, so I went through and I just basically sacked my battles. But this is the first round this week where I did try, in terms of just seeing the matchups I was up against, and then finally putting in my real teams to go up, because again, it was just nice to actually just take it easy this week. For example, let me just show you, like, even the very first round, I just threw in my teams because I just wanted to basically get in the attacks and clear the event quickly. Winning or losing wasn't exactly a priority, but what I do like about this is the fact that I can still take a look at the defenses that did work. So I'm going to be going through that today, as well as going through my actual matchup that I've had. But as well, finally, I had a chance to build up my Cabal team to a minimum level that we can utilize as I'm slowly building them up. They're still only gear tier 12, I believe, level 65. But it's crazy to see some massive punch-ups. So we do actually have a recording on here, on Battle here, that I can show for you. But yeah, it's crazy and astronomical to see the value of what Cabal can bring, especially with fellow villain characters. So first round, guys, real quick here. If you recall, actually, I'm going to show you kind of the defenses I'm working with here. I have my my Gamma team on room 1 here with the full hulls. Got Bifrost still holding true to what they are. That's kind of the value that I've been getting from Incursion 2.3. Still pushing through, which is amazing, especially with their gear tier levels and levels. We got my Out of Time team here just to kind of throw my enemies off, especially with them synergizing with Rebirth. Death Seed on the Unstable Energy room 4. We have Infinity Watch, getting some good mixtures there with the Flashbang. And then finally, we do have my Super Scroll Secret Defenders on the room 6, meant to really kill the efficiencies of my opponent's attacking. So now let's go back again to that first matchup, guys, because there's some meaningful information. Really, the big win with that one was the fact that we saw that this Gamma team is still actually, you know, I didn't think they were an amazing team on defense, but if they're giving headaches for my opponent, I'm just going to keep them there to see what happens. But yeah, surprisingly enough, you know, someone using Unlimited X-Men Apocalypse failed, and then they had to clean up with nowhere. So nice to kill the efficiency once again. And I'm sure you guys have seen this in other content creator videos as well, but yeah, Bifrost is, they're holding true, guys. 1.2 million team, but they're holding true. It's really getting that gear tier 18 level on Vow, and just look at the efficiency kills. This is a huge win right here in the books, because not only did my opponent try using Hive Mind, I think Hive Mind actually is a decent counter, but that didn't work. Masters of Evil didn't work, and then they tried again with Hive Mind. But I think a good counter for Bifrost still is the DFC team. So if you don't have them on defense, I think that's a go-to. But I'm going to keep leaving them here because they seem to be an efficiency killer until we see some better strats. And then otherwise, I think everybody else was cleared. So New Warriors easy clear my Out of Time. So might have to switch that up because it didn't really do much. We had Extreme X-Men here easily clearing my Death Seed. And then finally, we also had Death Seed actually clearing my Infinity Watch, to be expected. And then lastly, the Superior 6 Energy easily clearing my Secret Defender. So they're still getting by really, really good here. Probably got to switch around here with the Secret Defenders, but this is meaningful because, like I said, I haven't really focused on Crucible this week because I've been mainly just trying to get through the web milestone, so that way I don't have to worry about it. But now I will show you my final and last round here of attacks as well. So I got lucky, guys. In the second matchup, actually, I did the same thing. I just threw in my attacks, but to get the points, but my opponent actually didn't play, so I'm not sure what happened there. Maybe they just weren't paying attention in the game, but it is what it is. And then that leads me now to my final round here, where I do go through and actually do the attack seriously. I have a good feeling I'm probably going to win this one, just because I'm up against someone that also lost twice, and it is the final matchup of the week. That was completely intentional for myself. So next week, I probably will be taking it a little bit more seriously. I'll have more content out on Crucible, but in the meantime, guys, let me show you kind of the attacks now that I'm actually going through it seriously. But as well, the punch up that we did, which was really, really crazy actually with the Cabal team. So got my Sinister 6, Superior 6 easily clearing this 500k punch up on Extreme X-Men in room 1. So that works still. That's awesome to see. Even though they're not getting the bonuses from last season, this team is just such a good team. I'm still building them up, especially with Vulture and Kraven. I'm seriously taking a look at them for Dark Dimension 7 anyway, so they're likely going to get some increased love going forward. Room 2, we got Hive Mind easily clearing this Darkhold team on room 2 with Quicksilver. Don't put them on defense there. They're just not a good team because this is the raid room, right? So Bifrost needs to be here. Hive Mind needs to be here. Death Seed. Some sort of raid team needs to be in room 2. I have a feeling my opponent just wasn't paying attention. Room 3 here, we have actually up against the Secret Defenders. I'm surprised this worked. I didn't really have much left, so I just wanted to throw in some random characters to direct counter, but thankfully did get the one shot here, but obviously losing Weaver in 2099 killed my efficiency here, but still really good. We were just a couple points off from the max, but yeah, Nova mixed with Apocalypse and Kang, getting the job done here, which was awesome to see. I'm going to go through room 5 before I go through room 4 for my Cabal. So room 5, Extreme X-Men, easily getting the job here done with the Pegasus team. You know, I don't think they're a good team to put on defense here for room 5, guys, just because although you get the ultimates there, I think you're just not really maximizing the value of room 5, especially with the ultimates allowing for blind. Extreme easily gets the job done. And then finally, we were up against Infinity Watch in room 6, and it's a pretty minor team here level here. Yeah, Darkhold can easily clear that. So guys, I do want to talk about this team right here, though. This is what really shocked me, because we have a bunch of purple gear tier 12s, I believe, level 65, and then bringing in my Emma Frost and Dr. Doom, who shines really, really well with this team. So actually, now that we can actually take a look at this replay, let me just show you. This is crazy how we punched up against a 1.2 million team with the majority of their characters at gear tier 16. So it was just great to see that there's value to be had already in the beginning here. And I do recommend using Cabal in room 4 because of the villains. Their ultimates getting better, but as well just having better synergy, right? But it's really cool to see how low level this team is doing, and they can do some really amazing punch ups. You know, we have you know, a high resistance ignoring kind of ultimate ability that can land a stun actually on Captain Carter. And we, you know, Namor isn't as built up, obviously, here with his lower levels, but great to see that he can actually still, you know, flip and apply that defense down. And keep in mind, many of these characters don't have their T4s yet, right? I really did try to focus in on their passives as much as I can, but because they're level 65, many of their main special and ultimate ability T4s aren't available for us. So Dr. Doom obviously doing the bulk of the work there, but he's going to be a character you really want to be seriously considering with this Cabal team, especially with the bonus damage, armor, HP that he's getting, right? So just that one burst of him getting additional energy beginning, and as well, with him being a villain for this room, it's just really advantageous with him getting his ultimate sooner rather than later, and he can actually trigger it on turn 1. And you can see we're just easily cleaning up here, guys. So there you have it. A quick overview of this week. Again, I just really wanted to coast this week because we had that web milestone and it was based on number of attacks. So I'm sure you guys may have caught wind of it, but I posted on the community side as well that I just didn't care this week. I just want to get through the points, get that claimed as soon as possible, and now we can focus on the next week by as well guaranteeing probably a likely win here from this matchup. We won't know until later on, but yeah, that's the overview of the week, guys. So unfortunately, not too much craziness, but it was a nice little break from Crucible, but as well finally getting serious with this final round and seeing what we had. And even though we used some really good teams here, we still had actually leftover offensive options too. So I didn't really even fully use my Masters of Evil team. My Eternals were still on deck, so I may have to revise some defenses around though. Let me know what you guys think in comments below, but that's an easy week for me right now. More footage to come next week, but it's been fun to experiment, and I'm slowly bringing up Cabal because they're so powerful right now with that synergy with villains, and definitely a really fun team to try out. So for sure, I'll keep you guys up to date. Thank you for your time as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.